coming. It's been a day we've been waiting for quite a while now. I'm not going to say too much. In fact, I'm going to introduce Scott and Trish. Heroes Rock. Scott, come on up.
Hi, my name is Scott. My wife Trish and I are the old hippies from Heroes Rock.
Yay!
Heroes Rock builds rockers for children of fallen heroes. We created Heroes Rock as a way to show our country's appreciation to the heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our safety and freedom. We are only the hands that build the toys. Heroes Rock lives in the hearts of generous people across the country who wish to honor these heroes by creating a very special tribute for the ones who suffer the greatest loss yet understand the least of these tragedies, the children. Heroes Rock is funded through contests. Each donation to Heroes Rock not only helps build these special rockers, but also earns donors chances to win a rocker for themselves. Donations for our third contest, which built the high roller, stretched from Maine to Utah. We would like to start things off by asking Sandra and Olivia to come up and help us pick the winner of our third contest. Would you guys like to come up here? No, we can do it here, I guess. Okay, let's take this out of here. You want this?
You can hand it to one of them.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now first you gotta shake it up real good, okay? Mix them all up. Okay. Now you wanna reach in there and pick one out? And then hand it to your mommy and she'll read the number.
Yep, 340337.
340337.
Willoughby Police Department.
Okay, you want to put the lid in? I don't know. Okay.
All right, yeah. Before they get into the presentation and so forth, I want to introduce one other guy, and he'll explain to you why he's here. He's a good friend, Mike Thibodeau. Come on up.
Thanks. I got this whole speech written down, but I think I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Thank you to Randy and Scott and Trish for giving me this opportunity. My family was the first family to receive a Heroes Rock rocker. What it means to the family, I don't think too many people can understand that. It's the worst thing in the world to lose someone you love, tragically, quickly, and unselfishly doing what they do for the rest of us so we can live the lives that we live. It's tough. I know for my family, that phone call, when my mom got off the phone with Scott, I was used to this. She gets off the phone, she's crying her eyes out. Grab her, give a hug, ask her if she's all right. You always get the same tone of voice I got right now. I'm fine. Not that time. There was joy in my mom's voice for the first time since May 26, 2011, when we lost my brother. She told me that these two wonderful people, Scott and his wife Trish, wanted to do something for our family, for our loss, for my nephew, as they kept putting it. Well, at the time, my brother's child. We didn't know what he was yet. We had just found out she was pregnant. And there was joy in our lives, and all of a sudden this light, the end of this dark, dark tunnel path that just You can't write it. I tried, trust me. Spent half an hour, probably about a tree's worth of paper, and ran 2 pens dry trying to write what that feels like. And I'm sure you guys know. I unfortunately have to know, and hope the rest of you never have to figure that out. But you get this light, and it's something to look forward to, something to bring some joy to your family. And as he says, we make rockers for children. He doesn't know how wrong he is about that. He makes rocker for a family in the darkest place of their life. I can't say it enough. It was the light at the end of our tunnel. It was our joy. It was our happiness. That's what we look forward to. The day that rocker showed up for us, for the first time I saw a real smile. And I say a real smile because I'm sure you guys know you get real good at faking a smile. And it was just this pure joy in our eyes to see that rocker in the shape of an Apache, my brother's helicopter that he flew in the Army. Apache 1, as they named it, because it was the very first rocker ever done for Heroes Rock. And I've gotten the joy to know Scott and Trish, not just Heroes Rock. Scott and Trish Snyder, these wonderful people, old hippies as they love to refer to themselves as. I got my tie-dye on for support of them today. The 2 biggest hearts in the world. They don't even realize what they're doing. And you can see that they know they're doing something nice for the family, but they don't fully grasp how much it means to us. It's, like I said, that light at the end of a very, very dark tunnel. So, like I said, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to kind of explain Heroes Rock and what it means to us. I think I can say us. I hope I can say us. And, you know, I hope you guys all continue, as my family did, to follow Heroes Rock. Watch the future rockers. You know, we've had Apache 1, the Monster Medic. Well, you guys are going to get to see the 3rd one today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I know our family does. It's something that you can pass down for future generations, and like I said, it's not just for Olivia, though it's her toy and it's hers to keep. I'm sure means a lot to the whole family. So thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Let me add one thing. When our tragic event occurred and we were kind of figuring out how to get through it, my wife said, you know, Kim was talking about the Thibodeaus and Apache 1, and why don't you reach out to Heroes Rock? Maybe they can do something for the Greskos. So I got in touch with Scott and told him who I was and what I was inquiring about. And he let me know that him and Trish, long before I made the call, had already decided they were going to do it for Jason. So, go ahead. Sorry.
As Mike said, Chris was our first hero, and Chris inspired Heroes Rock, and his family has helped shape and make it what it is today. I'd first like to thank all the members of law enforcement and first responders for everything you do every day. Place here after Mike here. We couldn't have done this without a little help from our friends. Lieutenant Randy Seville was our go-to guy from that first phone call to nominate Jason as our next hero. He's been there for whatever we needed. The officers that took such great care of us at the 2 shows we did in Willoughby, they even helped us set up and tear down at the car show, and it was like 90 degrees. We also like to thank Chris and the boys from Classic Designs. They came on board for this project and they did all the graphics that brought the high roller to life. Let me get to my next page here. Too often in life when we see the police, gratitude's not the first thing that comes to mind. Usually we're looking for the brake pedal or trying to put your seatbelt on or trying to hide your cell phone. And when we get pulled over again, gratitude's not the first thing you think of. But when that day comes and you need to make that call for help and the police come running, putting your life before their own, on that day, gratitude takes on a whole new meaning. Jason was an officer that served not one to two communities with pride, dignity, and compassion. From the streets of Willoughby to the halls of the Cleveland Clinic, Jason was loved and respected by all those he came in contact with. Jason truly believed his job was more than simply upholding the law. He wanted to make a difference, and Jason made Willoughby a better place to live. Jason was much more than a police officer. He was a son, he was a brother, an uncle, and a cousin. Jason was also a husband and a father. His love for his family was first and foremost in his life. It's only fitting that Sandra broke the news Olivia was on the way on Father's Day. We consider Jason a hero by not how he lost his life, but by not only by how he lost his life, but how he lived his life. We created the High Roller to honor Jason and represent his service to both the Willoughby and Cleveland Clinic Police Departments. So before we unveil the High Roller, we'd like to show you a video we put together. So let's watch as we go in pursuit of the High Roller. Are you ready, Olivia?
Olivia doesn't know anything about this.
Come here, I got something for you. Why don't you guys come on up here? What is going on? You're looking long-haired guy.
You're fine. Thank you. You good there?
I think it's time to get Olivia rocking. That's for you. Yeah, where's a good place to, over here?
Thank you all for coming.